What's the deal, Stack fam? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy KSTACCS, aka Visionary Stacks, all of that. Over here at the park, I just finished up a workout. You feel me? Want to give y'all some quick psychology game from the 3 years that I've been trading, bro. Well, I'm gonna speak on three things today. And the first one I'm gonna speak on is greed. You feel me? The first thing I'm gonna speak on is greed, and it's biblical. Greed is biblical. Um, and greed goes deeper than just the surface of wanting more money. It's the lust that comes from money. It's the materialism that comes from money. It's the image that comes from money. That comes from the greed of wanting the money. You're not the only one that feels it. You're not the only person that has ever blown their account because they wanted more after a successful day, after a successful trading session. You got to know, when I'm speaking on greed, bro, you got to know what's winning to you. If you got $100 account, bro, a $10 trade, that's 10% of your account. That's a $10% increase in what you was doing. Now think about if you had $1,000 on the account. No, actually, let me continue with that $100. If you have $100, you trade 10% of the account. That's a $10 win. You feeling like $10 is cool, but it ain't gonna give me that new crib. It ain't gonna give me them new pair of shoes that I want, so I could go flex at the club. It ain't gonna satisfy my hunger for wanting to make money. $10 an hour, that's not even minimum wage. But you gotta, and this leads into the second thing that I'll talk about, which is percentages. It's exponentially growing. You gotta think about, instead of being the greedful thoughts that come into your mind, you got to think about the percentages of what you're doing in the account, the amount of money that you have on the account, and the percentage that you trade in. I don't even trade a dollar amount really anymore. I trade the percentage of what I'm trading for my account. I like to be anywhere from 5 to 12% of the account, and that's on the high end. You feel me? A lot of y'all wiping the account because you got $100 on the account and you trying to trade $50. Bro, that's greed. At that point, you gambling. You being greedy. That's not how systems work. That's how gambling works. You go to the casino with $100 and you willing to bet the $100 on the first roll. On the first roll at the roulette table, trying to hit something. And you ain't worried about that money going away. That's not how systems work, bro. That's not how the professionals do it. That's not how day trading works. That's how gambling works. So now we get back into percentages. The second thing, if you have $1,000 on the account, 10% of that is $100. That's more successful, right? That's more of what you want to have. That's more of what you want to be trading, right? And taking in to say, okay, this was a successful day. But you got to get there. You got to get there first. If you can only load up 50, if you can only load up $150 account, a $200 account, and you got a mandatory, or you got a maximum of a 3 trade day, you can take 3 trades within a day. If you win $20 on a $200 account, you 20% of your account. That's 20% of your account. You feel me? You up $40 if you win 2 of those. That's if you want a $100 account, that's 40% of your account. You can't be greedy in wanting. Of course, you can always want more, but you gotta place the systems in place so that you're knowing when you take that win, you know, like, okay, I know it's only $10 a day, but tomorrow it's gonna be 15. The day after tomorrow, it's gonna be 20. The third day, it's gonna be 30. So you continually, exponentially growing your account rather than trying to be greedy and get it all in one day, in one trade. We all been there. We all do it. I just saw a video yesterday of a day trader losing $40,000 on the markets. And I'm looking at my $400 that I'm losing, like, oof, ain't too bad. Now that I think about it, ain't too bad. But think about the account size that brother must have had to lose $40,000 on a trade. Had to be at least $100,000 account. And even at that rate, that's 40% of his account. He knowing he shouldn't be doing that. How does your stop loss even get below? If you got $100,000 account, your stop loss shouldn't be no more than 3%, 5%. That's $3,000. That's $5,000 at $100,000 account. So start worrying more about percentages. The percentage of your account. If you have a $500 account and you trying to make it all up on, bro, one trade, you trying to put $250 being greedy on one trade, trying to turn it into seven, bro, that's too much. That's too much. Especially on binary options with a fixed income. That's gonna give you less than what you trying to, that's no matter what gonna give you less than what you getting, bro. You feel me? No matter what's going on. So it's like, if you continue to look at your money, your account in terms of how much you made, how much you lost, rather than how much did my account, how many percentage points did my account increase today, rather than how many, that's even when you lose and you say, okay, I'm down 2% on the day. That feels much better than, okay, I'm down $40 on a day. I'm down $60 on a day, because you know your system is set up to then to win more than you lose. That's why futures is so important, and getting into futures, because you can 2 to 1, you can 3 to 1. You always, the minimum is 2 to 1. You okay with breaking even because you're not losing, but at the end of the day, we want to be winning. You feel me? So the third thing I'm gonna talk about, bro, is be grateful. Be grateful in your trading. There's a lot of people that wish they even knew how to trade. How many people do you talk to on a daily that wish that want to know how to trade, want to learn from you how to trade? I get so many people that want me to teach them how to trade, and honestly, I recommend against it usually, cause if you really want something, you gonna go get it yourself. You feel me? Yeah, you got somebody that gave you tips, and you got somebody that gave you some information. But when you start teaching people how to do something, they start blaming you for the losses. People end up blaming you for money that they lost in the markets. When you told them, all you told them was, yeah, bro, you should try it out. You the reason they lost now. So be grateful for the wins that you take, because you taking those wins. And you the one putting the risk out there to make the reward. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be looking at it like, man, I wish I could have more. I wish I was doing as good as side trades, or I wish I was doing as good as Jeremy Cash, or I wish. No, no. Comparison is the thief of joy, bro. Be grateful for what you're doing and the knowledge that you have in your trading, because you right where you're supposed to be. You right where the work that you've put in has put you. And the Most High ain't gonna put you through nothing that you can't get out of. It's all a test to the values that we hold ourselves to at the end of the day. You feel me? So if you don't take none from this video, take these 3 things. Number 1, bro, stop being so damn greedy. Stop being so greedy, brother. Your time is gonna come. Your time is gonna come. Being greedy and just like wanting more than, biting off more than you can even chew. I don't want the whole pie. Just give me a slice of it and I'm cool. Be happy with what you have, with what you're given, with your $100 account, with your $200 account, because there's some people who can only put $20 on the account. And some people who can only put $10 on the account. And 10% of that is $1. So the second thing is gonna be percentages. Stop looking at your unit size, your account size as a dollar sign. Look at it as a percentage in your overall system. And you're always trying to make more, then you're always trying to have your wins be bigger than your losses. You feel what I'm saying? And number 2, be grateful, bro. Number three, be extremely grateful. Be extremely grateful for the game that you have, the knowledge that you've been given, and the time and the effort that you've put in into making those percentages 1% better every single day. You feel what I'm saying? Because you looking at other people wanting to be where they are, and somebody looking at you wanting to be where you are. Sometimes we lose sight of that. So stay grateful, stay blessed, keep stacking it up, keep putting them numbers together, and don't ever quit, bro. You only lose when you quit. You may have a losing day, you may have a losing session, you may have a losing week, but you only truly lose when you quit and you give up. But until then, till the next time, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you watch all the way to the end, we're gonna put a 5 in the comment section if you watched all the way to the end. But until next time, y'all know what it is. Stack it up and stay blessed. Peace.